Okay. Well, first of all, congratulations to Texas and Sark. Really good football team. We knew that coming in. I'm proud of our team, though. I mean, we too big a hole. We just got ourselves in a really big hole in the first half, giving up 28 points there. But maybe we battled back. Those kids could have quit. It's a tough situation. Everything's kind of uphill on you. But man, I'm proud of their fight. I'm proud of the heart that you saw of our group. We put ourselves in position to win the game. And we fought. Down 18 points on the road against a really, really tough team. And, a lot of frustration with some of the, just how we played the first half, defensively especially. But they never quit. And it comes down to a one-score game. And we got them backed up. We get a great kickoff coverage. We get a tackle. We got them backed up, and they go 80. What was it, 80? I don't even remember. Yeah, 77 yards, and makes it a two-score. And then we come right back down, and we got a chance to punch it back in there, and we get stopped on 4th and 1. So those were the two critical plays in the second half. We had every opportunity to win it. Literally, we fought back and put ourselves in position in the fourth quarter. And again, that's a huge hole to overcome. And so I got to give, just credit to the heart of our guys and the leadership and just their fight, just their character. And I'm proud of that. It sucks that we lost the game, but I'm proud of the fight that I saw, and again, the character in our team in a really, really tough situation. And to come back and put yourself in a one-score situation with a chance to get a stop, and then we don't do it. And again, we got a chance to answer, make it a one-score game, and then right there on that last drive, hey, anything happened. So just too big a hole to get out of, but they competed their butts off. And, just disappointing. It's sad. It's always sad when it ends, even when it ends exactly the way you want it. My last game was we won the national championship. And I was happy that we won, but I was really, really sad that I wasn't going to be playing football anymore. And so when you play this game and you put so much into this game, it's sad when it ends, regardless of how it ends. And especially when you really, truly, truly love the people that you're with. And I really love these guys. There was not one day that I did not love coming to work with this group. This has been a special group of seniors. A special group, and I'm better because of being able to do life with them. Clemson's better, and they're leaving us in a much better spot than when they got here. And they've won a couple, a great career. They won a couple of championships, and they got us back to the playoff. And I'm really, really proud of all those seniors, and my heart really hurts for them because there was never until they got the ball, the stop right there at the end. And they're taking a knee. There was never a moment that I didn't think we were going to win the game. And I really saw that in their eyes. And so, I'm just thankful again for the leadership of these guys. And I'm going to miss them. That's the hard part, because you do a lot of life with these guys. And you meet them and you know them for a long time. And this is a special group of young men. And again, great career that they had that did so many great things. And again, just a blessing to do life with them, and they've been a blessing to their families through what they've done here at Clemson. But incredibly disappointing that it didn't go our way. And again, congrats to Texas. They made a couple of critical plays. Obviously, the first half we got ourselves in a real hole. But again, proud of our team for the fight. Appreciate our fans. I know we had some fans come a long way out here. I really appreciate them. And we'll build on this. It's a great experience for our guys. They know they're good enough, and this will be something that we got a lot. We got most of our team is back. You saw the heart of our quarterback. How about that guy? Just incredible leadership. And what I just experienced in our locker room, I wish everybody could experience what I just experienced in our locker room. Just the leadership of our guys and how much they love each other. And so it's pretty special. Again, it stinks, but we'll build on this. And this will be, just another step in the direction that we want to go to get back to the top of the mountain. And you gotta put yourself in position. We did that, and you gotta learn and grow. We'll do that. And the example that was set by these seniors, again, listening to them all year, reading their comments. It's been amazing. And just coming to work every single day has been an absolute joy and blessing. And I promise you, the example that they set for these guys coming back, it will not be wasted. Those guys will build upon that. And I've already seen that in the locker room. So again, disappointing night and great win for Texas, and wishing them all the best.
If you have a question, please raise your hand so we can get you a microphone. Right here across.
Beth Wolf, Fox Carolina. Coach Kid Klubnik, you touched on it there a little bit, but a stellar performance for the kid on his homecoming. What this does in the foundation for him next year and for your program with him, that has to come away with a lot of confidence in what he was able to do here against the best defense in the country.
Yeah, I mean, there are many people that's got many yards on that group. Yeah, they're really good. And again, we missed a few opportunities, and obviously if we punch it in right there on 4th and 1, and we think we had it if we stay outside, we kind of cut in, but just didn't get it done. But I mean, he's just a competitor. That kid is. He's one of the guys that spoke up in there and just talked about, that's what he said. He said this is the most fun he's ever had playing football. This team this year. He said the most fun he's ever had, and that's a pretty strong statement. But I think that speaks to the closeness of this group. But he's an unbelievable player. Number one, he's a great young man, and he's just grown into this amazing leader. It's a really close group. You're never out of it with him. He's going to always give you a chance. And, it's disappointing. Certainly he wanted to win the game, but he didn't do anything to take away from the type of season that he's had this year. It's been outstanding. Just an amazing year, and he'll build on it. And when you saw a lot of young talent, I mean, how about TJ Moore out there tonight? Had some big plays. You see Wesco making plays. You got a lot of young talent. Maffa couldn't go. I mean, we kind of at halftime, knew that was probably it for him. And hey, you saw some other guys get in there and do some stuff. We slipped Adam in there, played a little running back for us today too, and popped some runs. So there's a lot of bright things. Again, it's always sad when it ends. Even when it ends, great. But we got a lot of guys coming back. We got a really good football team. And the example that Peyton Page and Barrett Carter and Marcus Tate and Brenny and R.J. Mickens, the example that those guys have set, and Maffa, all right, that's some special group of people. But there's a lot of young guys that got a ton of great experience this year that I think we can build on and then add to as well.
David Hood with TigerNet. My question is about Maffa. Did he aggravate that shoulder at some point there in the first half? And then, at what point did you guys decide to try Adam at running back? Because he kind of looked almost like a little natural out there.
Yeah, last week, just after the championship game, and we knew we just like, what, the best thing he does is run with the ball, and we're like, hey, let's see if we can create a little role for him and see how he looks. And he looked great in practice, I'm sure y'all knew that. Y'all know everything. One of y'all asked me a question. I think one of you, would you consider moving somebody from another position? Was that you, Chapel?
It was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chapel's got like a telescope up on the tower somewhere watching practice. I'm on to y'all's game. I get it. Like speaking like in code language. That's what you were asking, weren't you?
Yes.
You knew. I knew you knew. But I appreciate you playing along. I appreciate that. I respect that. It is what it is. Like, y'all good at what you do. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. And he did some good stuff, man. I mean, he is a natural, and that's something that we want to try to grow this spring and really. We've talked about maybe trying to transition him there and see if we can kind of rebrand him a little bit and see what he looks like as a 230-pound back that can fly and got ball skills. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Coach Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. I thought it was a big moment there when after Mickens' interception, would have been a pick six. Trey Williams had the block in the back. It looked like Mickens probably would have scored even without the block, but you all had to settle for a field goal after that.
Yeah, it's critical play. I thought we had a PI down there too on the goal line. We didn't get a call there, but you know, that could have been a critical play too. But yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one, and it was the right call. You know, it's one of those things you try to really coach, and we do, and you know, just kind of heat of the moment. And these guys that battling and competing. And I hope that young man's okay, but it was a definite blindside and a shame because that was a pick six. But again, you overcome it, you battle, and I mean it is unbelievable to be in a one-score game, pinned deep, and you know, you just get a stop right there, and then you overcome that, go score, and you get stopped on the 4th and 1. So we had 2 critical plays that thing could have come down to the last play, and we just didn't make it, even with all the other chaos that we had to endure.
I know the game just ended, but just given the defensive struggles throughout this year, as you kind of look and evaluate what's best for that unit, would you say any staff changes could be on the table?
Oh man, we're not worried about any of that stuff. We're just, I mean, hey, we had a great year. We won the championship. You know, we got to improve in all areas. We got an excellent staff. You know, all those guys work really hard and well together. But we got to improve everywhere if we want to get to the top of the mountain. We're good enough to get the playoff, good enough to win the league, but not good enough to win it all. So we got to get better in all areas.
Back left, Coach.
Hey, Coach Swinney, Jamal Kennedy, CBS Austin News here in Austin, Texas. You talked a little bit about that Texas defense and how tough they were. Is there anything different that your team did or noticed there towards the third quarter that you kind of found a spark of life there offensively?
I mean, we just put the ball in our quarterback's hands. We just played kind of 2-minute tempo, and we just put it in number 2's hands, and those guys made plays, and receivers made plays, tight ends made plays, and we had just enough run game mixed in there, you know, just enough. But I mean, you're down 18 points. I mean, in the opening drive, they had like a 7.5-minute drive or something like that. So we pretty much, again, down 18 points, you pretty much got to go all tempo. You know, again, I thought we did a really good job in the second half. We held them to 10 points, but we just were such a hole in the first half. I mean, we scored in the second half. I think we won the second half. I think. Isn't that right? Am my math right?
17-10.
Yep.
There you go. So, you know, 14-10 or whatever it was. So, you know, that part was good. But again, missed a couple of other opportunities. But we just put it in Cade's hands and said, hey, we got to let it rip. We got to make some plays, and we got to play fast with a lot of tempo because, you know, we're not getting many possessions. And then guys just made plays. And Cade did an awesome job.
Hey Dabo, Mark Whiteman, WYFF4. You mentioned clawing back in the second half. Just that's kind of what you guys have done all year, right? The resilience to pick yourselves up off the mat time and time again. What makes you proudest of what this team showed in terms of resiliency and resolve all season long?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's those are lessons that you hope that you learn from the game. First of all, you know, it's not a sin to get knocked down. It's a sin to stay down. You know, you got to keep going, and you hope that, especially young people, those are lessons that you can learn because we all need that in life. I mean, it doesn't always go the way we want, and we have setbacks, we have disappointments, and so it was just an awesome thing to go through this season. I really, truly, I mean that. I'm so grateful for this year's journey. I'm really grateful for it. I just had one word I would say: grateful. To get a chance to do life with this team. There was not a day that I did not enjoy coming to work with our staff, enjoy coming to work with our players. And I mean, the leaders, like these guys are going to do amazing things in life. They are going to do amazing things. And so, you know, it's a blessing to be able to see that and to see resilience and to see resolve. Those are things that will serve them well for the rest of their life. This is a really tough moment, but when all the smoke clears and they get a chance to really truly appreciate their journey in Clemson, their lives have been changed. They've been equipped. They've grown as men, but they can walk out of here knowing that they left us better, and they set an unbelievable example. This is a special group of seniors, and again, the young people and the lessons that they learn. You know, that's really what it comes down to. You got to have. I mean, especially when you're in this world, man, and you have failure, you fail in front of everybody, and there's a ton of criticism and noise and opinions and things like that. You've got to have courage and conviction to keep going, you know, to be able to pick yourself up, regardless of all that, and keep moving forward, and to continue to keep the faith and believe. That's what it takes. That's what life's about. And so it's just awesome to see that, because that's what they did all year long, all the way to this. This was a microcosm tonight. Again, I mean, you're in a big stage on the road, and you're down 18 points to maybe the best defense in the country. And then you go play the way they did in the second half, and again, just two missed opportunities away from really it getting really interesting last couple minutes. So that's heart, that's resiliency, that's resolve. You just keep fighting, you keep believing, you keep battling, and they did that. And again, there's no, we don't get any participation trophies or any of that stuff. We came here to win. And but hey, at the end of the day, they did a lot of good things. And again, we got one offensive lineman that we're missing, Marcus Tate. All these guys are back, and then some. We know we're going to lose Peyton Page, and we expect everybody else to be back. We've got a great young linebacker that really grew up a lot this year. We got some young talent at corner. We've got a lot of young skill. We've got a chance to be a really, really good football team if we can, grow and get better and just build on some things that were put in place this year. And that's my job to make sure we do that.
Got a couple more minutes with Coach before we go to Kate Klubnik and Garrett Riley.
I know you still have to watch the tape, but what were some of the things that plagued you on the defense side of the ball in that first half?
Yeah, just getting off some blocks, leveraging the ball. We coming underneath instead of going over the top. Just some base stuff, and they're good. They're good. They're a good football team. And if you misfit just a little bit, missed a couple tackles. So they're really good. They can make you pay for those things, and this is a good football team. So that's really it. I mean, we had guys. We didn't have any busts or things like that. We just come down to some fundamentals. Again, getting off blocks, playing in our gap, leveraging the ball at corner, making a couple tackles that were right there to make that we don't make, and eyes on a couple things. We had a touchdown to the tight end. That was a mistake. So just some couple of assignment things, but they settled in and did a hell of a job in the second half. A really good job, some good offense, and we got some stop. We turned them over. We got stops on downs. There was a lot of good things in the second half to give us a chance. The one terrible play was obviously the 80-yard play, and then the opening drive was disappointing.
Coach, thank you for your time. We're being joined now by